Hello YouTube, it's the triumphant return of Takumi Tanuki back from my little vacation. I didn't go anywhere, but my parents did. They went to Memphis, Tennessee and Pensacola, Florida, and left me to watch the house. They brought me back a Stax Records t-shirt and a Sun Records t-shirt. In addition to baseball, I'm a bit of a music buff. During their 1950s and 1960s heyday, Stax was the home of Booker T and the MGs, Otis Redding, Sam and Dave, and Isaac Hayes, if I remember correctly. So, lots of history here, and while they were gone, I ordered something I've been wanting for a very long time. I'm looking for my Holy Grail, my White Whale, my Unicorn, the 1989 Billy Ripken Fuckface Error card. So, I went ahead and bought a box of 1989 Fleer. Other notable rookies in this set include Ken Griffey Jr., Randy Johnson, and Gary Sheffield. So without further ado, let's see what we've got. This one's going to take a while, so I'm going to split it up into several videos. First off, our box bottoms. We've got a Mets logo, Chris Sabo, third baseman of the Cincinnati Reds, Kirk Gibson, outfielder for the Dodgers, and Darryl Strawberry, outfield for the Mets. So, here we go. I'm going to pop this out, you know, got to have a little bit of fun with it. And that's just how she sat the store shelves, and I was 1 year old in 1989. Not even a year old. I was born in December '88. So we'll start with this one. So out of 36 packs, I should be able to pull one of those. Don't you guys think? And what I love about Fleer is the really interesting way they show stats on the bottom. 88 Fleer, if you remember when I opened those, they showed let me think here. They showed like day and night and home and road games. On 89 Fleer on the bottom, they show their batting average, RBI, and home runs before and after the All-Star breaks. That's kind of neat. Here's a team history card of the Seattle Mariners. It's actually a sticker. It's kind of neat. Here we are with Major League prospects Ken Hill and Dennis Cook. We've got Dale Mahorsic, pitcher for the Yankees. Jim Pankovitz, infield for the Astros. Brian Harvey, pitcher for the Angels. Tony Fernandez, shortstop for the Toronto Blue Jays. Kurt Young, pitcher for the Oakland Athletics. Marvin Freeman, pitcher for the Phillies. Todd Stottlemyre, pitcher for the Toronto Blue Jays. John Smiley, pitcher for the Pirates. Is it like a 660 card set of pitchers? Alright. Bert Blyleven, pitcher for the Minnesota Twins. Jose Alvarez, pitcher for the Atlanta Braves. Here's Bob Kipper, another pitcher for the Pirates. Scott Bankhead, pitcher for the Seattle Mariners. Scott Terry, pitcher for the St. Louis Cardinals, and Mike Greenwell, outfield for the Boston Red Sox. So onward and upward to the next pack of cards here. Look at that, right there. I was looking at the layout of the cards, the gray with the white stripes, and thinking I didn't like them too much, and then I realized that it probably has a lot to do with the fact that it looks like a Yankees uniform. Oh wow, here's some baseball stickers of the Mariners, the Yankees, the Twins, and the Athletics. So here's Billy Hatcher, outfield for the Astros. Walt Weiss, shortstop for the Oakland Athletics. Gary Templeton for the Padres. Mike Pagliario, third baseman for the Yankees. Phil Bradley, outfield for the Phillies. By the way, if I butcher any of these names, be sure to send me a message and I'll ignore the hell out of it. Steve, the Mets, there we go. Last name starts with a B, that's all I care about. Walt Weiss, shortstop. Here's National League All-Stars, Will Clark and Rafael Palmeiro. Of the Yankees and the Cubs, or sort of the Giants and the Cubs respectively. I hate the Yankees so much I got them on the brain. Kurt Ford, outfield. Okay, here we go. Carmen Castillo of the Cleveland Indians. There we go, I'd consider that a hit, being an Indians fan. Gary Carter, catcher for the Mets. Rick Shue of the Baltimore Orioles. Paul Mirabella. Tom Gordon, and Keith Miller. On to my third pack. Oh, in case you're wondering, it's 15 cards per pack, and I paid $20 even shipped for this whole box here of 36 packs. So you guys can do the math on that one, I think. Say Chicago Cubs sticker. Mike Hanneman pitcher. Jimmy Jones of the Padres. Another Major League prospects of Kevin Brown and Kevin Reamer. Jesse Orosco. Mike Jeffcoat. Tom Foley. Charlie LeBrant. Mark Grant. Richard Dotson. Alan Ashby. Jack Howell. John Cerruti. Lance Blankenship. Bob Dernier. And Jim Clancy. So I'll try to move along with these as quickly as I can. I think you know what I'm waiting for, and if you're watching this video of me opening up an old box of baseball cards, you're probably waiting for it too. And for some Ripken mojo, here's a Red Sox, Orioles, White Sox, and Angels sticker with a Red Sox team history on the back. Bob Stanley. Darryl Boston, ironically enough, of the White Sox, not the Red Sox. Otis Nixon. Herm Winningham. There's a name, Winningham. Let's see. This is his batting average. Okay, yeah, 230 average, 237 career. So I guess Winningham is okay. Alvin Davis. If you've got winning in your last name, you better be batting at least at 250. Bob Stanley. Tom Brookins. Fernando Valenzuela. Mark Williamson. Juan Agosto. I won't do horrible accents for any of the foreign sounding names, I'm sorry. Dave Stewart. Oh, here's a cool one. Sandy Alomar Jr. of the Padres, recently elected into the, or not elected, inducted into the Cleveland Indians Hall of Fame. Steve Shields. I'll put the usual caveat if I remember correctly after that one too. Shane Raleigh. And Gino Petralli. If any of the information I give in the video is wrong, leave me a rude comment. And if you're a bigger nerd than me, leave me a rude comment. Here we go. Our sticker is the Kansas City Royals. Oh boy. I like the Royals. They're the only team that's doing worse than the Indians this year in our little section of the league, so that's not too bad. Mike Woodward of the White Sox. Donnell Nixon of the Giants. I love how 80s the old White Sox logo is. Looks like something I'd find on the door of a bathroom. Larry Parrish of the Boston Red Sox. Andre Dawson. Rob Deere of the Milwaukee Brewers. Chuck Finley with his collar popped. Going to a party. Probably going to meet some girls, get some phone numbers. He looks like a stylish fellow. John Christensen. Mike Harkey. Alan Trammell. Roberto Alomar of the Padres. Major League prospects Robert Palacios and Torey Lovullo. Brian Holton. Curtis Wilkerson. Boobie Brooks. And Brett Saberhagen. So that's the first part of the pack break video. You won't have my jabbering on the beginning of the second and subsequent videos, so we'll see you then.